In the natural world, where two completely different geographical units meet, you can often find many unexpected and spectacular sights. This is where the Yellow River converges with one of its tributaries. The two rivers, one yellow and one green, one clear and one murky, create a truly remarkable scene. But you would never imagine that the pure, emerald green one is actually the Yellow River. In this stretch of water, the Yellow River is calm, tranquil, and crystal clear, a far cry from its usual muddy, turbulent self. So why is this? The answer is hidden within this landscape of mountains and rivers. As the Yellow River rushes down from the Tibetan Plateau, most of its course is clear until it enters the Loess Plateau, where it meets a major tributary, the Dao River. The Dao River winds around the Loess tablelands, carrying a massive amount of silt and sand as it surges forward. Within the borders of Linxia Hui Autonomous Prefecture in Gansu province, it plunges into the embrace of the Yellow River. And that is how the scene we're looking at now was created. Standing here, I feel as if I've stepped onto two great plateaus at once. And the place where I am now is the first stop for the Yellow River as it enters the Loess Plateau, Linxia Hui Autonomous Prefecture in Gansu province. It's also the magical land I want to introduce you to today. Starting 65 million years ago, the Eurasian and Indian plates collided, causing the Earth's crust to compress and uplift, which began the rise of the Tibetan Plateau. This, in turn, blocked the moisture from the Indian Ocean. Over the following tens of millions of years, inland Asia grew progressively drier, especially starting from about 22 million years ago. Wind-blown sand and dust from the west gradually accumulated in inland China, forming Loess soil. This created the prototype of today's Loess Plateau. Its average elevation is more than 2,000 meters lower than the Tibetan Plateau, belonging to the second step of China's geographical terrain. And Linxia is located right in the transition zone between these two steps. The Yellow River leaves the vast and sparsely populated Tibetan Plateau, carving through mountains and forging paths as it descends from the steppe with its huge drop-in elevation, rushing towards the more densely populated Loess Plateau. You could say the waters of the Yellow River come from the heavens, but it is from here that they enter the world of man. Due to its location on the border of these two geographical steps, the entire terrain of Linxia is like a sloping basin. The difference in elevation is nearly 3,000 meters, and the surface is covered with 163 major mountain ranges and 10,823 valleys and gullies of all sizes. Among them, the three eastern counties of Yangjing, Qinghai, and Dongxiang are close to the Loess Plateau, possessing the rugged and majestic character of the Great Northwest. Here, the Loess can freeze to depths of several tens of meters. Just 60 kilometers to the south as the crow flies, lies Tazi Mountain, an offshoot of the West Qinling Mountains. It stretches across the three counties of Linxia, Hezen, and Kangal, rich in water sources and lush with vegetation, a scene brimming with vitality. Meanwhile, Jishushin County, located on the edge of the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau, is high, cold, and damp. The peaks here are snow-capped all year round, and the forests are cool and crisp. The atmosphere is truly awe-inspiring. With nearly every mountain you cross, you'll discover a different landscape. And yet, Linxia's total area is only 8,169 square kilometers, making up just 1.92% of Gansu's total area. It's hard to imagine that such a small region could possess such breathtaking scenery. And that's not all. The intense tectonic uplift at the plate boundaries shook the world of 100 million years ago. Behind me is a vast collection of dinosaur footprints. These tracks, left by the colossal creatures of 100 million years ago, have been perfectly preserved to this day. Their size and scale are incredibly rare on a global scale. This suggests that this was once the kingdom of dinosaurs. 100 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period, the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau had not yet been uplifted. Linxia was still a basin of lakes and wetlands, thick with lush forests. Vast numbers of dinosaurs lived and thrived here, leaving their footprints behind. However, today we can only see scattered traces of that world. This mountain range behind me isn't far from the dinosaur footprints. At its base are red rock strata, but above that, the rock is yellow with a very clear dividing line between them. Below this line is the silt and sand from a riverbed 100 million years ago, and above it is the loess, carried here by the wind after the uplift of the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau. You can just imagine the kind of drastic changes that have occurred in this land of Linxia. This is a land that has been torn apart by turmoil. The red rock layers, formed and folded since the Cretaceous period, appear and disappear from view. The deep gullies and ravines carved by river erosion are like wrinkles etched upon the skin. They allow us to imagine that distant world. Whether it's dinosaur footprints or other prehistoric fossils, their preservation is extremely difficult. And yet, here in Linxia, there are over 100 such paleontological sites. The reason for this remains a mystery. This makes the entire region of Linxia feel like a geological park, full of mysteries. The biological remains that are continuously unearthed record the immense and profound changes this land has endured. And that's not all. The most astonishing sight is found in the Yellow River gorges surrounding Yangjing County. Over millions of years of wind and water erosion have sculpted this place into a forest of layered stone. From a distance, it looks like a painting sketched freely by the hand of a creator. Up close, but look closely, they are stone carvings, a work of divine craftsmanship. What's even more remarkable is that hidden deep within this gorge is a precious cultural treasure, the Bingling Temple Grottos. It is comprised of 216 grottos and niches of various sizes, all carved into the cliff face, along with over 800 statues. The earliest of these date back to the Wei and Jin dynasties. They come in all shapes and sizes, rich in color, with expressions that are both solemn and serene. Starting from the Wei and Jin dynasties, the Bingling Temple Grottos were successively managed by the Kong, Ya, and Xi'an peoples, as well as the Han and Tibetan peoples, among others, who jointly maintained and expanded them. And that is how we have this giant, 1,000-year-old grotto complex that we see today. Their colors and designs were crafted by the hands of artisans from many different dynasties and ethnic groups. They stand like immortalized deities upon the cliff face, silently gazing at the Yellow River as it has flowed for millennia, and witnessing the endless cycle of life, the blending and clashing of cultures on this land. This is a tube made from animal bone, about the length of an adult's thumb. It's nearly 3 millimeters thick and is etched with fine, orderly patterns, representing the Qijia culture of 4,000 years ago, and the superb level of their bone-working craftsmanship. In addition to this, a large quantity of pottery has also been unearthed here. Some pieces are simple and charming in their naivety, while others feature wondrous patterns, demonstrating a high degree of aesthetic skill. A prime example is the King of Painted Pottery, which is housed in the National Museum of China. It's a representative piece from the Majiaoya culture. The wave-like spiral patterns on its surface are reminiscent of the rolling waves of the Yellow River. And all of these artifacts were unearthed in Linxia. The place where I'm standing right now is the core area of the Qijiaping archaeological site. It's very easy to find pottery shards of all sizes here. Take this cord-marked shard in my hand, for example. You can see that the ancient people here created this pattern by pressing rope into the soft clay. It's both decorative and provides a better grip. And then there's this one I have. I'm not sure what this shard was used for. I see now. It's an earring. This earring is very simple and smooth. This suggests that the ancient people of that time already possessed quite advanced crafting skills. Here in Linxia, situated on the banks of the Yellow River, large communities of early inhabitants were active as far back as 5,000 years ago. Over 800 of the prehistoric cultural sites they left behind have been excavated. In addition to countless jade and pottery artifacts, China's earliest known bronze mirror and earliest bronze knife were also discovered here. All of them were unearthed in Linxia. The discovery of these various relics indicates that Linxia is one of the cradles of Chinese civilization. Today, Linxia has become a city in western China that blends the distinct characteristics and customs of many different ethnic groups. Like the ancient civilizations before it, it is nestled alongside the Yellow River and its tributaries. The Daxia River right beside me is the one that flows through the basin. In its heartland flows a tributary of the Yellow River, the Daxia River. The Xia in our name, Linxia, is taken from this very river. It is the constant erosion and sedimentation of the Daxia River that formed the river valley we see today. And river valleys are the very stage where human civilizations are nurtured. Since the Han Dynasty, most merchant caravans from the Central Plains traveling to Qinghai-Tibet, the western regions, and even Central and West Asia passed through Linxia. On the ancient trade route we call the Silk Road, Linxia was a vital hub. In today's Linxia Hui Autonomous Prefecture, the ethnic minority population accounts for more than 60% of the entire prefecture. Besides the Hui people, more than 40 other ethnic groups, such as the Dongxiang, Bonan, and Seller, also live here. Here, peoples from the western regions and the Central Plains have lived together and intermarried, interacting for over 1,000 years, allowing the local culture to become inclusive and eclectic, forming its own unique style. Walking through the streets and alleys of Linxia, you'll find that diversity isn't just an abstract concept, it's tangible and vibrant. For instance, the architecture in Linxia is a unique sight to behold. Some buildings inherit the dignified and orderly style of Han Chinese houses from the Central Plains, but in their details, they often integrate various elements from the Western ethnic groups.